Okay, here we are. Let me get my screen up here. Jets received the opening kickoff. They were 13-4, and the Broncos were 11-6. I saw a double team completion for 13 yards, and that's all I've seen at the moment. Looks like the Jets are at their own 48, 1st and 10. There's going to be a 23-yard run for Christian McCaffrey down to the Denver 29. Of course, C.J. Stroud with a fantastic rookie card, excellent short passer. And McCaffrey is just about as good as a running back as we have. So here's off tackle is going to gain 5 yards with no blocking back. 2nd and 5. Denver 24 now. I check every so often to see if anybody's trying to join. Okay, not yet. 2nd and 5, blocking back set, 3-4, no blitz. It's going to be a long to Ayuk. Defender extra long gain. Defender makes the play, incomplete. Nice job by Jalen Ramsey, who's a 6. White die 4. 3rd and 5. So we've got a 0 against the run at outside right linebacker, a 5, a 4 in the middle, and a 6 at the left linebacker spot for possible containment. Not showing blitz. McCaffrey in with 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and it's short to Conklin. It's going to be 14-yard pickup. See Stroud there with that great card. 17 gets right, short pass completions. First and goal, no blitz. Looks like base set for the Jets. Short pass to DJ Moore, guessed right. No blitzing. Touchdown. And Jets grab the early first score. They receive the opening kickoff. And it's 7-0. Touchback off of McPherson's powerful foot. Jets have a great offense this year. And Denver has a really good offense as well. Cousins has got a very good card, a little bit of a high snap fumble, but really great card. And Mostert is definitely one of those guys that is very steady. He's going to get some big runs during the game, not necessarily 30, 40-yarders, but he's going to hit several short gains, plus 6s, 7s, almost a sure bet to get 75 or more yards if he gets 20 carries. It's not as great receiving as he has been. There's a linebacker Mostert. It's got a couple of yards, 2nd and 8. Tony and Denver also using the 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back set. So it may be our base sets that we're looking at. Both teams play a 3-4. It's going to be off tackle left. He's got a guy in the zone. Guessed wrong, though. 8 yards. That's a good example of what I was talking about Mostert. It's just a very good chance of getting a 6-yard gain off tackle. So very valuable for breaking contain and just accumulating yards over the course of a day. And he's got a couple of carries for 10 yards early. He's got quite a few carries, 20 unfatigued carries remaining. So there's a defender X, complete. David Njoku makes the grab. And Denver's moved a couple of first downs out to their own 47 now. Chris Olave and Keenan Allen, Njoku, and Higgins at tight end. There's another nice little 6-yard first down run, 2nd and 4. "24 chances of breaking contain on off tackle gets strong, 6 yards or more. Very nice." It's got a card. Kind of reminds me of a guy I had a few years ago, Tevin Coleman, had a card like that in 2019. And you see the left side of the Denver line, 6 at guard, 6 at tackle. A couple of real good guys. And 4s everywhere else. 4-yard pickup. Saw that in the earlier game. There was a lot of interception split rolls in the San Diego, Las Vegas game. A lot of them were just incomplete, but Kirk Cousins got such a high completion percentage, he even gets his interception split. +4, so it's 1st and 10. Ball at the New York 43. Flat pass right, Keenan Allen. It's got a 0 over there, but it is got right. It's got 7 yards. Let's see if anybody's trying to join again. Nope. Okay. So we've got a 2nd and 3. Bryce Huff had a 11 pass rush coming against a 7 pass blocker, Charles Cross. Random 1 through 25 or 1 through 13. Random was a 25. So still had a good chance even against a 7 on a flat pass. That's why you like them pass rushers. 5-yard pickup for Mostert, and first drive, 4 carries, 21 yards. So still plenty of carries left. He's got somebody else he uses. I'll have to wait and see who he brings in. I just played them in the playoffs, and although I had a upset and won the regular season game, Denver was able to win the playoff game. Very fun game, though. There's a flat pass to Njoku. He's got 19. So after the Jets get a first possession touchdown, Denver's driving right down, looking at trying to tie the game. And I could be wrong, but I believe the winner of this game, it will be their first championship game appearance. Tony might have gone once before. I'm pretty sure Tom hasn't yet. And we see Jeff with the Las Vegas team winning and getting into their first one. So there's a 14-yard pickup, tie game if he makes the extra point. David Njoku had a great possession there. 3 catches, 43 yards, and the touchdown. Cousins, 5 for 5. And Bleak Group has got it 7-all. Here's a touchback. McCaffrey's got tons of carries as well. He's still sitting on 24 of them. He's got Rashawn Johnson, a very usable other back. So, you know, if Tom decided he wanted to run 35 times, he's got quality carries. There's a long pass to McCaffrey, being double teamed. Good call. Incomplete. McCaffrey's being guarded by a 4, and it was a white dice 6. It came up defender X, but we may see some passes to McCaffrey working on a 4. Tony's got a 6, Jalen Ramsey, of course, on Ayuk, and a 4 on DJ Moore, 5 at strong safety on Mark Andrews. There's a short pass to Brandon Ayuk, 21 yards, first down. Quick start for CJ Stroud, 5 for 7, 62 yards, and he has a touchdown. Tony asking, who's the idiot that traded Ayuk to you? Tom normally grows his wide receivers at home. He drafts a lot of those. First and 10. Look in Conklin. Nobody there. Guess right. 8-yard. I'm sorry. Guess wrong. 8-yard pickup. No man in zone, and you have to have 5 linebackers and defensive linemen, of course, in blitz zones. He had 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, which would have triggered a flat pass sack chance, but it is going to be guessed wrong if you don't have the guys in blitz zones. So 2nd and 2. Couple of quarterbacks sort of ships passing in the night. Cousins nearing the end of a really, really good career. More, I guess you'd say, as a strat guy, just really steady cards every year. I mean, almost always in the top 6 or 8 in a 24-team league. Can't argue with that. So we've got the first down on a 6-yard guess right flat pass to Mark Andrews. He's been spreading the ball around a bit. Not sure how much Ricard actually gets involved in the passing game. There's an off tackle, guess right. He's got 1 yard. McCaffrey went to a blocking back set there. Linebacker McCaffrey guessed right again. 4 yards. 3rd and 5. Showing blitz, 3rd and 5, staying in the 3-4 base set. Long DJ Moore, he is being double teamed. And it's intercepted. Would not have been intercepted without a 1 man in the long zone or more. And he's got 13 yards out to the 18. And Kirk Cousins will take over with a little over 2 minutes left, first quarter. So nice call there by Tony. The long zone had been open, but a correct double team moved free safety back into the long zone, and that made a difference on the play. There's long to Olave. Nobody deep. Going against a 4. Incomplete. Pretty good shot there. Second and 10. Draw left. Mostert's going to get all the linebackers out of there, and he's got 5 yards. Make it a more manageable 3rd and 5. See what Tom's got as far as he's got a 0 at left linebacker, a 4 against the run, and a 5 against the run. Free safety of 4. So not going to have any containment on white die rolls of 3. It's going 3-3-5. Shotgun. Look into Olave. Not double teamed. Incomplete. Roll of 12. Guess wrong. Still incomplete. So 4th and 5, Denver will punt from their own 23. I played the Jets, and I think I might have watched them play once or twice during the year. Their offense is really scary. Stroud's so good, and it's hard to defend Stroud with McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, brother, and CJ Stroud as a kind of a 1-2 punch you can run basically the same play over and over. And when they're guessed wrong, they're really hard to stop. And when they're guessed right, they're still pretty hard to stop. So 11-yard return by Gunner. We've got a 1st and 10, maybe the last play of the quarter. In run left, McCafferty. This will get us out of the first quarter. It's going to get the guard block and picks up 8. Leads to a 2nd and 2 for the first play of the second quarter. Jets are throwing 46. 47 first quarter yards for McCaffrey. On the ground. This is where you dial up a big blitz, look for a big play, just try to get the first down. Linebacker McCaffrey. One man in zone. He's got 6. Flat right, DJ Moore. One man in zone. He's got a 17-yard pickup on a short gain. And the Jets have the ball to Denver 31. 8 for 11. 93 yards at the moment for Stroud. Four-yard pickup off tackle left for McCaffrey. 2nd 6. Stroud has a snap fumble of 3. Denver showing blitz. Free safety blitz, only short pass to DJ Moore. 12-yard pickup. Here's with the dump off. It looks weird because the reading was showing the interception. It wasn't intercepted, but you don't get the plus 12. It was going to be a dump off. It was off the defensive cards and not an interception. So showed a plus 12, but of course then the dump off part takes over and McCaffrey picks up 3. So 3rd and 3, Denver 24. Not showing blitz. Long to Moore, double teamed by a linebacker. It's going to be a dump off. 20-yard pickup. It's going to get down to the 4-yard line. And McCaffrey's got a couple catches also. 10 for 13 for Stroud. 116 yards. A touchdown and a pick. I think Roshan Johnson had quite a few touchdowns during the regular season. It's got like a 7-8 short gain type card. We'll take a quick look at him. But as you can see, 6 and 8 off tackle. As you can see, he's got solid yards, guess wrong, and he's got a +4, +6, +3, 5.54. So it's really a good short yardage down guy and somebody you can give legitimate rest to Christian McCaffrey with from time to time. Full house. He is showing blitz. A lot of guys, even in this situation, will not show blitz. They don't want to give out the automatic completion on the 10 receiver roll off the defensive card, especially with some non-good receiving guys. That's going to be a touchdown. Rashawn Johnson. A lot of bad receiving cards happen to be in the game a lot of times around the goal line. You've got a lot of times a full house, so you're replacing a receiver with a running back, and sometimes you've got a blocking back or a tight end in there that normally doesn't play a whole lot. So there are some bad receiving cards, and there's definitely a school of thought to not showing blitz and just making those guys catch it on receiver rolls. A lot of guys do like show blitz, so give you a chance to put some turf between you and the goal line if you can come up with a sack, or maybe even get a strip sack. So Jets go up 14-7, 11:42 remaining before the half. And run right, Mostert is going to get 4 yards. Njoku is only a 4, and they were checking for a 6 or better. Second and 6. I don't recall these teams showing a ton of blitz in the 2 or 3 games of each I watched. It's a double team on Mostert. It's going to be short to Olave. Guarded by 4. Got to dump off 10 yards. It's going to be a first down. Elijah Higgins. Cousins always remind me a lot of David Carr and Dak Prescott. Guys who normally have very good strat cards. They don't have a ton of interceptions. They have really good completion percentages, which leads to getting good strat cards sometimes. There's a big pickup for Mostert, 19 yards on an off tackle. So he's got 7 carries, 49 yards. First and 10 to the Jets, 42. Denver looks to tie it. It's going to be a flat left. Njoku, guess right, incomplete. Showing blitz, second and 10. Looking at Olave, no men there, big time blitz coming. It's going to be a 13-yard pickup. Seven for 10, 77 yards, and a touchdown early on for Kirk. Linebacker Mostert, it's going to be guessed wrong. Defensive linebacker 6 compared to a white roll 4 or 5. So nice play by David Long there. So -1 instead of +9. Hope you guys got to watch the earlier game. Raiders. Las Vegas versus San Diego. Very good game. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup to Njoku. It's going to set up 3rd and 5. I thought the key play in that game, there was a point at which Paul had a correct double team. I want to say Las Vegas was around the 42 or so of San Diego. So I keep calling him San Diego. It's Houston for Texas. Paul, he's got San Diego in every other league. Wait for this play to end. But he had a key double team at one point in the game. It was like 3rd and 12, and Lamar Jackson hits a +12 on his card. And Paul was about to get the ball back. Double team correctly on Christian Kirk. It's going to be incomplete. Paul's about to get the ball back. Roughly 5.5 minutes left. Down 12. Down 5 points. He was going to have 4 or 5 minutes left, and you have a chance to drive down and win the game. Basically, if you can have a 4 or 5 minute touchdown drive there, instead it's plus 12, runs more time off the clock, kicks the extra point, and now you're down 8 with not a whole lot of time left. So really key role for Lamar Jackson making a really big play, and that was a really fun game. So we got the field goal, and Denver at least cuts it to 14-10. They would like to have had a touchdown, but nice drive. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. So C.J. Stroud back on. Long Ayuk. There's a guy back, and he's got a 28-yard pickup. Nice throw by the rookie. Right flat pass Andrews, big time blitz coming. And he's going to make the catch. It's got 8, so 2nd and 2 at the Denver 39. 4 down territory. Here's Rashawn Johnson coming in. It's going to be short to Andrews. Call is run, so we'll guess wrong. 11-yard pickup. So back-to-back catches for Mark Andrews. Oh, cool. Nathan told me I don't think I am sharing my screen. Let's see. Okay, I think I am now. Hate it when it does that. Streamo's got a thing where if you try to add somebody or something, it takes screen sharing off. I had it on, I thought earlier, but anyway, sorry about that. Make sure it is showing. Yes. Hey, Nathan.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
It's like a good game.
Yes, it is. 3rd and 9 here at the Denver 27. Tom's not afraid to go for it if he gets it down to 4th and short, but he is in solid field goal range here, barring a sack. Did you get a chance to watch the Las Vegas Houston game?
No, I've been on the road traveling pretty much all week. I haven't really seen anything.
Yeah, that was a good game earlier today. It was a flat pass right out of you, not double teams. Got 10 yards on a line, empty zone actually. So big first down there. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left. It's a crazy offense the Jets have, isn't it?
Yeah, I told Tom it was gonna be really fun. I mean, Stroud's card's awesome. McCaffrey's card's awesome. It's that's all you really need right there to have a lot of fun.
Then you throw in he's got a nice tight end in Andrews. Maybe not what he was 3 years ago, but Ayuk and DJ Moore. There's a sack. Khalil Mack getting through. Yeah, it was the best offense I faced this year in SOMIFA.
Yeah.
I think you had a really good offense as well, but McCaffrey's just really, really good.
Yeah, and Stroud on this short is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got to get to my daughter's game. I'll check this out later. Thanks
Sounds
for doing
good. Take care, Nathan.
Later.
Okay, so 2nd and 19, big sack. Could be one of those that saves you 4 points. Never know what would happen, and what will happen. We've got 2 downs here to pick up 19 yards. It's going to go long Ayuk. There's nobody deep, and it's defender extra long gain against a 4, making the play. Or I'm sorry, Jalen Ramsey. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong guy. Jalen Ramsey's 2nd play of the game. Let me make sure I'm still screen sharing since I added Nathan. There we go. I should do it more often. I'm just I broadcast 2 games a year. I'm really not as good with StreamYard as most of the other guys are that use it. It's going to be a 3rd and 19 draw. So it's not impossible. He might get the box 9 or whatever, but it's one of those plays you don't want to take another sack and take a chance to throw in a pick, et cetera, et cetera. 17-10 lead. You're not going to make 3rd and 19s very often anyway. McPherson's good, and Jets lead 17-10. It's funny, I thought about it a little bit earlier. For teams that were in the AFL for a long time before becoming in the AFC, I don't remember a lot of classic like Broncos Jets games. That's not a knock against either franchise in any way. They've both been in the playoffs enough times, but I don't remember that many great like Jets Broncos playoff games. You'd figure you'd have at least a couple of really good references on that, but think of a lot of like Broncos and Patriots games, et cetera, et cetera. But there's an off tackle right to Mostert. Guessed wrong. Nose tackle -1. Bobby Brown, the 3rd, makes a nice play. He's a 5, white dot 4. 2nd 11 as we get to the 2:06 mark with Tom taking a timeout. Base sets on both sides of the ball. It's a nice blitz, but it's a draw. Mostert's going to be no linebacker, so that's going to be a 21-yard pickup. It's kind of what Tony's hoping for. You either run some yards off 3rd and 9, get some of that back to where you've got, or 2nd and 9, run some of that back so you can get a decent shot at 3rd down. But there's also, defenses are looking to blitz a lot of time in those situations too. So there's also a chance of maybe picking up a box, and he got it there. So out to their own 45. Defense goes 3-3-5, base offensive set. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Short to Olave, he is being double teamed. And defender X or +13. Byron Murphy would have made the play there on a white rule 4, but always nice to get the correct double team. And the Jets go back to a 3-4 for 2nd and 10. Denver at their own 45. Not guaranteed to be 4-down territory here, but if you get it to a 4th and 2 or 4th and 1, definitely a good chance that think about going. It's going to be a guess wrong flat 11-yard pickup. Keenan Allen stays in bounds. We'll see if he goes to the hurry up here. to me at least, part of the thinking on whether to go hurry up or not is what kind of defense was the guy you're playing against in, and he was in a 3-4. So hurry up in this situation gives you a chance to keep them in that set if you want them in that set. Minute 30 remaining. Three-four not showing blitz. It's off tackle. There's no box will be in play, and he again hits it plus 21. Tom looking to flood the outside zones, and the off tackle left draw works for the second time for a 21-yard pickup on this drive. And we'll see if he stays in the hurry up and saves those timeouts. Yes. But plenty of time to use your timeouts, and you don't want to leave too much time on the clock if you happen to score. First and 10 at the 23. It's going to be short to Njoku. He's called run, so it's going to be guessed wrong. Cousins got a great card if it comes up. Defender extra short gain, 16 yards down the Jets 7. We might see Tom take a timeout here. And he does. So end run right, Olave. He loses a yard. Yeah, it's one of those missed clicks, I'm almost positive. It's supposed to be a short pass, yeah. We've all been there. Now in the NFL, that's gotten to be a pretty common play. Things like wide receiver, reverses and jet sweeps, things like that. Those are fairly common goal line sets these days. Basically, just trying to do anything other than just smash into the front of the line, unless you're the Ravens or Jalen Hurts. Tony said he's been working all week on the reverse down here. We also have a fumble Ruski that Andy Reid taught him. Tom saying stay with the reverse. Repetition is key to success. Tony said, I like that the card image says the defense was surprised. So was the offense. So comedy hour has broke out here in the last minute of the half. Don't forget to tip your waitresses 2-drink minimum today. Defense going 3-3-5 here, not showing blitz. Okay. Okay, got half a screen of chat going here, and here we go. Left tackle guessed wrong for Mostert. He's got a good chance to pop in it, and he got it. Touchdown, and we're an extra point away from a tie game here in the conference, or we call it the semifinals, I suppose. Conference championship if we were in the NFL. And he makes 2 through 12, and he rolls the 2. So we're giving him 10 on the accuracy there, out of 10. And the Jets have 37 seconds and a timeout. We'll see what they want to do here. Going 4 wide receivers. Cooper Kupp and Shakir have both came into the game. I like Shakir. I traded him this offseason in a deal and did not want to give him up. And it's funny, the guy I drafted in his place, sort of taking his place in the 3-man receiver rotation, it's a very similar game. Josh Downs. Both guys that have a little bit of route running in their repertoire. Like that Cooper Kupp guy. 4 wide receivers, shotgun. Could see McCaffrey run a draw, but it's going to be a short pass, double team to Ayuk, incomplete. Jalen Ramsey was the 6, and he had help. We'll take a brief break at the half, so if the game continues, I'll just let it go. I'm going to go make some coffee. And yes, I drink coffee day and night. Make it really strong. It's a family thing. We've always made weaker coffee compared to most people, but we drink it all day. There's a linebacker draw McCaffrey. That's going to burn their last time out. If something does come of it, he gets 0. Maybe he's wanting to make sure he doesn't leave Tony too much time. 3rd and 10. Tony is taking a timeout, 22 seconds. So there's a possibility for 4 snaps. Now, one of them probably going to get consumed by the punt, but Mostert has already had 3 or 4 20-yard pickups. One of them got shortened by the end zone, but he's definitely able to get some pickups, and you never know. Get 1 or 2, get into the field goal range for these guys, which basically is the edge of the stadium entrance. 17 all, 22 seconds left. Rashawn Johnson going off tackle. He's going to get 2. See a timeout, 15 seconds. So Tony's going to get 2 plays. So he'll need a big pop if he's trying to get in field goal range, but gives you a couple shots at a touchdown. And you never know, might get a block punt return. I'm not sure what his returner is, but Can't go for a block in the first half, though, in the league. Exactly. Tony posted that right as I was saying it. I wish we could go for the block in like the last 30 seconds. It's not a rule I liked, but I don't have a strong feeling against it. But he's right. In the last 30 seconds of first half, you would like to be able to go for the block. So Denver with the ball at their own 28. We've got 2 snaps. So he pretty much needs a 35-yard type play to get into long field goal range. You can always just hope that comes beating a defensive player for 0, a defensive end for plus 36 or an off tackle gaining 27. There's some plays on there that aren't all that risky. Just throw a flat and hope get a linebacker's 6 roll, and that's what he's doing. He's just going to throw a look into Njoku. If you hit the long gain, you hit it. It's got 14. Wait for the Mavericks game here. I'm going to have to watch it on tape delay. First game for Anthony Davis. Such a great player. I hate losing Doncic, but they obviously have concerns that his ages, next contract would be like ages 27 to 31. They have some worries that he's going to be as good as he seems like he could be, or even be on the court a lot. And that even if you didn't have those, that's a lot of money to tie up. It really makes it hard to get a good team around when one guy's making $69 million. It's going to be long to Kirk. He's not being double teamed. Oh, 2 men in zone, though. It's going to lead to a pick. So we got a 2 and 12 chance here. Ooh, he got 15 yards, real close to that interception return touchdown. So at 17 all, I'll be back in a moment with some coffee. Okay, 14:06 remaining. Looks like Denver's at their own 31. Check and see. I sit around. Cool, DC. Hey, Dennis. Now, make sure I'm screen sharing again. Full. So this is why I need Dennis around. He's good at helping with the StreamYard stuff. I saw he had a game in another league though, so it's 3rd and 4. Denver at their own 31. Oh, cool. Dennis is doing chores, just listening. And run made the play. Oh no, it was a missed block. I thought the defensive end made the play. Joku, second time he didn't make a block as a 6. So Stout will punt since Stroud didn't pick up the first down. And Gunner makes fair catch. He's had a couple of really good punt return cards before. Okay. $17 all. Jets with the ball at their own 20. Off tackle Rat McCaffrey, who's being double teamed, he's going to lose a yard. Linebacker CJ Mosley, who's a 4 against the run, 6 versus the pass, but makes the play. 2nd 11. Not showing blitz. Okay, I need to turn the television off. It's a 20-yard pickup. It looks like, yeah, dump off. No Astros pass rush. Jets out there their own 39 now, 1st and 10. Long pass, double team DJ Moore. It's going to be a dump. And he's got a 13-yard pickup to Mark Andrews. I cannot figure out why I cannot get my field center to stick on playoff league files. This is the second time that's happened. Otherwise, I would have it to where it showed the yard markers and things like that, but I can't get it to work for some reason. I can't quite understand it. So anyway, apologize for that. 1st and 10 at the Denver 48. Jets look in, guarded by a 8-yard pickup to Andrews, got strong. Second and 2. Here's Rashawn Johnson into the game. It's going to be a flat pass to left for Rashawn Johnson. It'll be guessed wrong. It's going to be a long gain. I don't know how long it can be, but he's possibly going for 43. Got 24. It's going to get the ball down to the Denver 16. McCaffrey, I believe, would have scored on that. I believe he has a long, it's either a dot or, yeah, it's a dot. So no biggie. Don't like it when that happens, but can't run every play based on the possibility of hitting a long gain off the flat pass. Not showing blitz here. 1st and 10. Using the blocking back set, thinking maybe a blitz was coming. Ricard is a 5-5. But McCaffrey's a 0, so he's not going to stand much of a chance against the Astros. There's a nice pickup, 6 yards, guessed right for McCaffrey. He's got the ball down to the Denver 10. Flat pass still in play. See if he shows blitz on 2nd and 4. No. It's going to be a line, but guessed right. And he's got the touchdown, got the box. So we've had some 8 box come up twice for Denver, and the Jets have gotten one there. The extra point makes it 24-17 New York. Here's the kickoff. Pringle's going to bring it back 25 yards to the 33. Check to make sure I'm still screen sharing correctly and everything. Looks all right. So Denver down by 7 now. 9 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Off tackle right, nobody, and the box is eligible again. Here's 3 yards for Mostert. He's got I mentioned before the game, he's got a really good chance of getting 75 yards if you get him his 15 to 20 carries. He's just so steady. And 14 for 99, 7 yards carry. Having a good start so far. Long to Olave being double teamed. It's been doubled some, and that's going to be a pick. So a couple of picks in Cousins' last few passes there, 1.5. He's not going to attempt to return it. Cousins needs to learn from Stroud to not throw into the double team, Tony says. So just looking to add on to their 24-17 lead. Off tackle right, Rashawn Johnson. He's got 6. Guessed right. Much like we saw from McCaffrey early, a very nice guessed right card. So 2nd and 4. McCaffrey's still got 13 unfatigued carries. I definitely agree with the injection of Rashawn Johnson into the spots that are good for him and not wait until McCaffrey's down to like 5 carries, and then all of a sudden you have to use, your second running back on all situations just about. I like saving some carries for McCaffrey in case you want to have him get 6 carries, in the last 2 minutes or something on a drive. It's nice to save some tactical surprise when you have a running back that's still got some unfatigued carries left at the end of the game. So got a 3rd and 4. McCaffrey got nothing on the dreaded 5 roll, as Michael Reeves calls it. So look in Andrews 3 yards. It's going to be a 4th and 1 at the Denver 45. They will go for it. See what kind of formation Tom wants to use. Is he going to go full house? Give you 3 running options that way, both running backs and the quarterback, but really hurts on the flat. But C.J. Stroud's so good short. His short's almost as efficient as a flat pass. It's going to go with the base set here with McCaffrey. Big play in the game. Off tackle left McCaffrey, and it's called right, but he got 4 yards anyway. He's flooding the flats and calling run, which is kind of the go-to strategy on that situation for most people at the moment. Wouldn't have made any difference unless he had a correct key there. But some people will also, flood the run zones and just go all in one way or another. But right now, a lot of people I've seen typically call run and flood the flats. There's an off tackle left McCaffrey. He beats the defensive end, Zach Allen, who is a 4 compared to white roll 5, picks up 9. And McCaffrey's, 17 carries, 89 yards, and just touchdown. Rashawn Johnson in for 2nd and 1. Like I say, I like the way Tom's using the running backs here. I definitely feel like you need to just, find situations where he's a certain number 2 runner's always going to play, whether you're planning to run in that particular down or not. There's just down and distance situations to where, I like to inject my second running back just to save carries. And just, some of those downs he won't be running it, but if you only put him in when he's going to run it, opposing coaches are too smart. They'll pick up on that. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup. DJ Moore beats his man. So it's first down at the Denver 26. And it's been a pretty tight game, but the Jets, up by 7, first down on the Denver 26, have a chance to open up 2-score game. So look at McCaffrey throwing against the 6, guess right. Got a great roll, short gain, 13-yarder. Stroud, 21 of 27, 260 yards. Not showing blitz. Linebacker guessed right. 3-yard pickup down to the 10, 2nd and 7. Possible we'll see Rashawn Johnson here. He's good in these down distances. He's good in these down distances as well. Showing blitz, and Rashawn Johnson is a 4 pass blocker. So that's another advantage to putting him in if you're not going in the blocking back set. And Carr's just such a bad receiver, no offense. It gives you more options when you have Conklin in, as he does now. It's going to be short to Andrews. Guess wrong. Stroud. It's going to be a touchdown. So there's that sniper we were talking about earlier. So it's 30-17 pending the extra point. Denver has plenty of time. There's 3 minutes left in the third, but they are down 14 now. So it's going to be a touchback. 8 unfatigued carries remaining for Mostert. Wish I can remember who it was. Flat left Mostert. Incomplete. Second and 10. Both teams in the base set with no blitz being shown. Draw left. It's going to open up the box. It's got 8 yards. Got it to a 3rd and 2. Being down 2 scores, more likely to go for it on 4th down. Most coaches probably that would normally punt might go for it on 4th and 2, being down 14. So we'll see. Still only 3rd and 2 here. Going 3-3-5, base set for the Broncos on offense. Olave versus a 4 has been double teamed a few times today, but that's the big play option. Short to Njoku, he's not being double teamed. 12-yard pickup. And Cousins, 13 of 22, 142, a touchdown, a couple picks. So Denver's got the ball. They're out to their own 45, a minute 30 remaining. Even if you just get a field goal, you'd like to tack it on the board. And part of it is you figure you're still going to give up some points to the Jets. So even if it's just to make up and offset a future field goal from the Jets, gives you a chance to kind of stay within that 2-score range. Guess right. Nothing for Mostert. He would have had 6. So good call there for Tom. 2nd and 10. He's going to throw a flat pass left, 1 man in zone. Keenan Allen, he's got 4, 3rd and 6. Three wide receiver, 1 halfback. 3-3-5 for the Jets. Flat right Mostert, 1 man in zone. It's got a -1. So it's 4th and 7. Had he got the +3, I feel pretty sure he would have gone for 4th and 3. 4th and 7, so a little tougher nut to crack. Showing punt. And Stout will go for the coffin corner. Got it out at the 15, so we move into the 4th quarter. Jets up 14 with the ball. And Jets are one of those situations where happy endings for a drive are kicks. You don't want to turn the ball over up 14 in the 4th quarter. There's a big pickup, 29 yards for Rashawn Johnson. That'll flip the field. Got them out to their own 44. Some coaches will start showing blitz in situations like this because obviously, one, you get a chance to get off the field if you can make a big play sack, but secondly, it's one of the ways you can get the ball back immediately, strip sack, and possibly even get a big return. There's a 12-yard pickup for Stroud, just staying aggressive. 23 of 29 for Stroud, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Ayuk working on Jalen Ramsey, 4 catches, 71 yards. Still having a nice game going against one of the best. So Rashawn Johnson in again, 1st and 10, Denver 44. So look into Andrews, one man, guessed right, incomplete. Rashawn Johnson staying in, 2nd and 10. Soft tackle right, guess right. And he's got 5 yards. So sets up 3rd and 5 at the Denver 39. We'll take a look at the Jets. McPherson here. He's good out to the 39, 2 through 7. So he's right at the cusp. Staying with Rashawn Johnson and a base set on both sides of the ball. Tony quite aware that he doesn't want to give up 3 or 4 yards and make this a easier field goal. Right now, he's at the cusp, 39 yards away. So any variance that increased it to 40 plus, he's only going to make it on 2. There's a left, dangerous 2-man in zone right by the pick, but he gets a yard. It's going to set 4th and 4 at the 38. There's a possibility you go for it here. If you miss a long field goal, you're giving them good field position for 1. Now, I don't think that 7 or 8 yards is the key thing here, but if you make a first down, you get to run time off the clock and kick the extra or kick for the field goal. So definitely some value in going for it on 4th and 4. But he is going with McPherson, and he got it. He had the 2 through 7 chance. Variance is going to affect some of them, but he had a good shot at it there, 2 through 7. So it is 34-17. Pringle with a 27-yard return. Stay with the base set. What will the Jets do? Go 3-3-5. Short guessed wrong to Olave. Got 11. Up to their own 39. Pretty much getting closer and closer to the time you just can't punt. So you can't be in 4th and like 17. So draw left. Mostert. Got the block. Elijah Higgins there. Picks up 5. 2nd and 5. Ball out to the 44. 10 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Short to Keenan Allen. It's got 10. Be a first down at the Jets 46. Jetson 335. They did call run on the first drive of the series, so doesn't mean you're not going to call run. They are double teaming or King Mostert, short pass, 11-yard pickup, Elijah Higgins. So they're in field goal range at the 35. Just go back to the 3-4 here. See Cousins, great card there. 26 guess wrong completions on the short pass. Short to Love, he's got a long gain. That's going to be a touchdown. And Denver needed that. Going to try the extra point to cut it to a 10-point game. And it's good. So 34-24, 8 minutes, 42 seconds left. Well, might be having some technical difficulties. Doesn't look like it's on my end. I was having some trouble with AT&T. I actually had to call tech support. Lost, what was it? 3 days ago, I believe it is. Lost internet for like 2 hours, and I did my own batch of troubleshooting around an error and came back, and I was finally like, well, I'm going to have to call the pros. And anyway, they were able to work through it. It was basically a reboot issue, but of cable box, or not cable, but the router box for AT&T. But it doesn't seem to be on my end, so I get a feeling. Could just be one of those weird things. All right, let's check background process, see what I got going. Okay, no SOM football. So we're happy there. Watch game. Don't see any new codes. Oops. It's my StreamYard stuff. I need the game ID once more. There we go. Okay. Well, the Jets have the ball at Denver 42, so looks like they've probably gotten some first downs. McCaffrey up to 125 rushing, so I'm betting we missed like a short gain or something. Just under 7 minutes left. Jets up 10. Short to Andrews. Incomplete. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 10. He's slightly out of field goal range at the moment. No doubt, based on the clock, you're less likely to go for it on 4th down if it happens to be, in that normal range, you might go for it. Just due to the fact you don't want to give up a 20-yard drive and a field goal to get it back to a one-score game, of course. Staying in a running formation, blocking back set. It's got a left or a right linebacker who is a 0. See if maybe he tries. The guy he did break to know he's going to short. Stroud been very clutch. Big plays, 13-yard pickup. That's really going to make it tough because now you get to, if you want, run some more time, even if you don't pick up any more yards, take a 13-point lead with 4 minutes left. Here's a guess right run to McCaffrey. Flooded a linebacker zone over there. So 2nd and 6. Short day and 21 yards all the way down to the Denver 4. So it's absolute essential for Denver to not allow a touchdown here. And McCaffrey's in. That's pretty much going to wrap this one up. If it makes the extra point, you're 17 down with 4:30 to go. It's going to take an all-time comeback at this point. Sorry, got the hiccups. So it looks like we've got the Jets in Las Vegas coming up in the Super Bowl. And like I say, I could be wrong, but I believe this will be the first Super Bowl for both of them. So we will have a first-time champion. There's a 6-yard pickup. A little more drama in the earlier game, as I mentioned, in case you missed it earlier. Came down to Las Vegas is like at the 42, say, of Houston, and Houston had a correct double team, short pass. You know there's probably a punt about to come, and Houston's down 5. Short pass, 12-yard pickup on 3rd and 12. Lamar Jackson hit. Of course, could have been a dump off or other things, but if it stays on Lamar Jackson's card, he hit the only roll he could have hit. That was his only completion, and got the plus 12 first down, and got the field goal at the end of the drive. So, and took more time off. There's an interception. Probably won't see a return here. He does 4 yards. But that game was looking like it was going to be ultra tight before 12-yard completion, because that would have given Paul plenty of time with like 4 minutes. And if they score, there's going to be very little time left, and they would take the lead. So, gigantic play by Lamar Jackson there. Hardly ever pickup, so I don't know what's up with that. 13-yard pickup from McCaffrey. Guessed right. .242 remaining. Denver had a good year. 11-6 this year. Jets had a better regular season, 13-4. And they might have been the number one seed. Them and Vegas both had really good records. Take a quick look. Yeah, 3 teams, Buffalo, Houston, and the Jets all went 13-4. Vegas went 12-5, and they started really hot. They started something like 9-1 or something like that. Third and 8, just over 2 minutes remaining. Let's get pick up 2, 4th and 6. And McPherson tacks on 3 more, 44-24 Jets. Linebacker Mostert, he's got 6. He had a nice game. 18 for 118 yards, 6.6. I don't think Cousins was necessarily, he did throw a couple picks, but I don't think one of them was, kind of a meaningless into the half pick. I think it's just hard. Anybody who's played the Jets this year, it's hard to stop their offense. It's very tough to keep them from getting 31 or more. Just a quick check in the league. Looks like Jets did lead the league in scoring. Las Vegas was like 6th. Defensively, middle of the pack for the Jets. Las Vegas is somewhere closer. And this ball game is history. Show you the box score to the prior game. Las Vegas winning 23-12. And Tony says, great game, Tom. Had no answers defensively. Not many of us did during the 2023 SOMIFA season against the Jets. Congratulations to Las Vegas and the New York Jets on making the SOMIFA Super Bowl for the 2023 season. We'll have a first-time champion. Great for both guys. Nothing against Paul, but I was kind of rooting for the 3 teams that had not won a championship. And so we will have a first-time champion. Always nice to see new blood winning the title. And, like Tom's saying, you've been in this league 20 years. You want to get to that game occasionally and have a shot, even if you lose it, just kind of feel the, anticipation of, wow, if I win one more game, I can be the champion this year. Very hard to win a championship and hard to get to the game, hard to win it. And so they're very rewarding and a lot of fun. And like I say, I kind of like seeing it spread around a little bit where lot of different guys are getting to experience that. So congratulations to Jeff and Tom. I've got a Maverick game I'm taping. If Tom happens to buzz me about coming on, I will give him a minute or two about that. But I really need to get some things done, and I got to watch the Mavericks game first. Well, I am going to go ahead and sign off. It is 2:45 Central Time, and like I say, I've got to get a couple things done late afternoon. So again, congratulations to Tom and earlier to Jeff. And going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and we look forward to the Super Bowl. Have a great day.